Hello and welcome to Faith in Action. Hey, you all, I'm just ending my wonderful Sunday and I was reflecting on God's goodness. He is so good and so faithful. Just wanted to share a few stories with you all, just things that God has done in my life. And just in awe, as I was said to my husband, I was like, you can't make this up. You cannot make this stuff up. So a while ago, I was participating in a women's Bible study and had been for, I want to say like a year and a half or two. And then we were entering a semester and I just heard the Lord say, you're not going to participate. And I thought, well, there's no reason for me to not to participate. We meet once a week. And so I didn't say anything because why would I not be able to participate? Do you know that it got to the point where I think went to one, maybe two other sessions, and it was at the point where every week where we were scheduled, something happened that I was not able to attend. Finally, I called my leader and I said, "Can we talk?" I said, the Lord told me a while ago that I wasn't going to be participating in the group." And I didn't say anything. And her comment was, "I thought we had done something." And I said, if I would have told you when the Lord shared it with me, if I would have just obeyed and did what he had told me to do, we would have saved all the sorry, can't join this time. Oops, sorry, I have this. Oops, sorry, I have that. But I don't know, I guess I doubted in a way or questioned myself, like, Lord, is it really you or not? He is so faithful. Now, I left a job that I had a year ago, and I was kind of on call for a while. This past March, I ended, and I heard the Lord recently say to turn in my computer. Now, what are we in? September. And so, probably end of August, turn in the computer. And this last Thursday actually was like, take it to them tomorrow, which would have been Friday. I got up that Friday morning and heard it again to take it to them. So I literally grabbed that bag with the computer, took it with me when I dropped off my son, was heading in their direction. I didn't even call the person that took over my position to give him an advance warning until I said, I'm heading in your direction. And I hadn't heard from him, so I called him back. He's like, actually, we're leaving in like 5 minutes. I was probably about 8 to 10 minutes away. And they said they would wait for me. When I got there, little did I know that they were moving out of the office space or the place that we had been holding meetings and that they've been this entire time. And when were they moving? Today, which is Sunday. So I got there on Friday. They were moving today, but I went because of what the Lord had told me and his promptings. Okay. And I'm like, wow, Lord, if you hadn't told me, I would have had to drive probably 30 minutes further to get to them because I didn't obey. He is so faithful. He knows what's up ahead. Last thing, at my church, I was asked to be a greeter, and the Lord told me you can do it as needed. I said, okay. Well, we had the thought to just kind of put me on the schedule as a placeholder, but then I was on the schedule, and the Lord kept saying, as needed, on an as needed basis. And so I finally just had to say, you know what? I'm sorry. God keeps saying as needed. Like I can't be on the schedule, but I can help out and I may end up helping out more often, but I can't be on the schedule. So after I was, got my confidence up and courage up to just share that next month, I wasn't able to do it because I wasn't physically feeling well. Well, this past yesterday, which is Saturday, I was thinking, yes, okay, we're going into September. We're in September. The second week is coming up next week, and I'll get to greet. I'm going to do it. Well, I woke up this morning planning to go to church. My son was not feeling well. He was sick, so I decided to take him in to have him tested to see if he had strep or anything. All of a sudden, I have this alarm on my phone that says greeting, that I'm scheduled to greet. And I thought, no, this is the first Sunday, not second Sunday. I was literally, I was confused. My days were off. So I went to my calendar and I looked and I counted. I thought, it's the second Sunday. I can't greet because I need to take my son to the doctor to make sure he doesn't have strep because I don't want to expose anybody else at church. And then I thought, God, you are so faithful. Like, I didn't even realize it was the second Sunday. If I was still on that schedule, I would have had to call, find someone last minute and apologize. But he had told me already, do not be on the schedule as needed. So I have the option of saying, yes, I can, or no, I can't. But to be on the schedule, then I was committed. And I'm like, Jesus, I told my husband, you can't make this up. You cannot make up God's faithfulness. You cannot make up when he shows up on your behalf. You cannot make up the ways that will blow our minds, that he cares about even the smallest of things. He cared about my group. Actually, our group leader has now stepped down. So I don't know if he was telling me that in advance because he knew that this time was coming for her and it helped to transition me through. He knew my job. When I quit a year before, if I was still in that job, now I would have to drive 30 minutes further than I normally would have if I was still there. But God knew. You know what I'm saying? Like he knows. And with the greeting, he knows. Like he knew I wasn't going to be feeling well. He knows my baby. And he covers and he heals and he keeps us, but he also knows what's ahead. So I just want to encourage you, even when it sounds crazy, listen. Even if people may be like, well, what are you doing and why? Listen and obey. And that time, I think I told you all, the Lord told me, do not tarry, obey. So he's what is the word, Lord? You are instilling in me, you are solidifying, you're rooting, you're grounding, you're cementing, you're laying that firm foundation that I can trust you to lead and guide me. And then, of course, it's like inquire of the Lord, Lord, is this you or is it me? But when you know it's him, act on what he's saying. He will not lead you astray. So I just wanted to share that with you because it blessed me, y'all. I'm telling you, it blessed me that he cared about those areas of my life enough to give me a forewarning and give me instruction in what to do. And he cares about every area of your life. And he will give you instruction and he'll tell you what to do. So be encouraged in knowing that God is with you and he is so faithful. Until next time, be blessed.